Look who just rolled in. It's time to butter up your ears for laughs, life, and a little flaky wisdom. It's all about the biscuits with RJ.
At All About the Biscuits, we believe life's just a big old platter of toppings. Flaky, spicy, sweet, even messy. And guess what? We butter them all up and dig right in. Whether it's real talk or ridiculous rants, I'm RJ and we're serving it hot. All topics, all biscuits, always served hot.
Where to start? I don't know where to start. This past week didn't knock me down, but damn, it was sure draining. And it was a short week, a very, very short week. It was 4 days because of the MLK holiday. It just was so exhausting. You know, when you just have one of those weeks that's blah, but you don't know why. So we're here to talk about comfort content and a week vibes. Welcome back to All About the Biscuits. That's right, with this guy, RJ. That's me. I didn't forget. It's only 2 letters. It makes life easy for me. Welcome to all our first-time listeners. We're trying something new this morning. I'm recording at 5:30 a.m. in the morning when I have the most energy. Woo! So thank you for joining us. A couple of tidbits here. One take, that's all. There is no script. We're here to talk about real life, real observation, no judgment. We're just going to let it all hang loose, hang it out there to dry or not. Maybe, who cares? But welcome back to another episode so I can butter up your biscuit. Let's get rolling. So I had kind of an off week, and it was only 4 days, but it was so busy with work, life, and all that good crap. It felt like 2025 all into one 4-day period. I cannot wait for Friday. And all at the same time, like an idiot, I was trying to find new sneakers to wear because of the condition after my surgery with my leg. Long story short, I had Haglund's deformity. I was born clubfoot. My feet were turned. I've had 7 or 8 surgeries throughout my entire life. That's right. Woo! Throughout my entire life. And this last one, basically, they fix the heel, take the Achilles off, re-anchor it, and put it back on. And let me tell you, it hurts bad. It could take up to over a year for full recovery. So I do all the exercises, all that good stuff, the stretching, and I wear through shoes so damn fast. And what happens is my wallet, there comes the money. Hey, because when you get older, 2 things that'll help you out. Good shoes and a good mattress. You'll thank me. So I buy the Hokas, which are great, but I just wear through them so fast. So I ask, all right, you guys are going to think I'm funny. Not really. You're going to think it's sad. But ChatGPT, his name is Alvin, helps me out because I use it daily for a resource for a lot of things. It's just like a supercharged search engine. I don't have to go searching for crap. Alvin pulls it down for me, whoop, from the dark webs, gives me what I need, and I assess from there and narrow it down. So I tried new sneakers that were comparable, supposedly. And let me tell you, I am the biggest idiot in the world. That's right. In my little bubble right here, So I try them for 2-3 days, and my heel is on fire. Even now, I'm still trying to recover. Yep. It's just like I could, when you can just feel your heartbeat in a part of your body that's either injured or whatever. I feel that boom, 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 right in my freaking heel. So I tried Saucony shoes, and it just didn't work out. I'll give these sneaker companies credit because they will take them back. And, I tried inserts and it was just too much. So I have to be envious of people that have good feet and can just wear anything because it is so hard. I just envy you. So take care of your feet. And I thank God that I can at least walk, because when I was laid up for 6 weeks and then the boot and then having a cane or the knee scooter, it's not fun. It is not fun. And there really is no advantage besides having a handicap placard so you can park right up front. But then right up front means you have to deal with all the idiots. Where's cart narc? Because when you go to a store, people just leave their carts everywhere. They'll argue, they have people to do that for you. Well, that's not how it works. That's why there's a cart corral or whatever, a cart area. You just put your cart back, because when you block the way for handicapped people or just leave it out in the middle somewhere and the wind blows and it hits someone's car, you don't want it to hit your car, do you? Yeah, the logic there with the cart thing gets me every time, because I'm like, it's 20 feet away. You're just lazy. Pure lazy. Okay, getting off topic this morning. Whew, man. This is early, and I've only had a little bit of coffee, and I don't need a lot. So get your cup. Coffee is so good. I used to drink it till like 3 in the afternoon. Not anymore. We cut back. By noon, done. But I thought I'd try. Hey, let's do this in the morning. And with the sneakers, I'm back to the Hokas. I'm trying out some Asics, a little bit more neutral shoe, no insert. I'm doing okay. So, along with the week of just feeling blah and drained a little bit, exhausted. And from what? I don't know. It's like everything just catches up, and it's like right there. So I had to body check myself with my leg, my sneaker pain, and realize it might hurt for a little bit longer. And a little bubble that went off said, "You're an idiot." Lately, I normally pick a show. Let me back up a little bit. When I'm working, I normally have something on in the background. A lot of people have music, or if you use audibles, like a book or a movie or a show, like I always have to have something in the background just going on, because I like to multitask, whether it's work, the foundation, working on the podcast, whether it's all my spare time. I like being busy. Don't get me wrong. I love watching my shows. I love reading books. I love learning. Keeps me out of trouble. That's the key. Stay busy at your hobbies. Keeps you out of trouble. So lately, I've been rewatching Game of Thrones straight through. I've seen House of Dragons, and I see the new ones come out. I haven't watched it yet, and I know the new one's just an off story. But I finished up Stranger Things, and it was just flat out amazing. Those brothers did the perfect job for that audience, for that time period, just bringing everything together: adventure, action, emotion, the 80s. So I needed a new show to watch. I was perusing, and it's always hard to find a show that just keeps your attention and just brings you in. So I was like, let's give Game of Thrones another shot. I watched it once all the way through. It was kind of confusing because, there were so many breaks. And that last season or two, there was just a huge break in the seasons. So, it got kind of confusing. I didn't read the books. Those books were long and drawn out for someone like me that just needs an easy read. Here's the story. I mean, back in the day when I was reading Tom Clancy, those were hard enough for me to jump around to because I have reading comprehension problems. Always have. So not reading the Game of Thrones books, really wasn't a loss for me rewatching the show. So rewatching the show and able to watch it straight through was amazing. There were things I missed before that I caught now. I understood the characters more. I was able to follow through and understand the plot, who was who was related to who. And it still had all that nostalgia of the drugs, sex, rock and roll with the action and the damn fucking dragons. Gotta love it. So it was easy this time just watching it straight through. And it made so much more sense because there were no breaks. I was able to kind of slowly progress through each episode because, I didn't sit down and just watch it straight through like a binge. It took several weeks. But I was able to get through it with no issues. And there were moments where I realized this was like Stranger Things, where these producers, these actors, everybody did a perfect job. And some of the moments that really, like, those emotional moments that touch you brought me back to some a question I've been asked in the past. What was the one death on TV or a movie that really touched you? Growing up for me, it was Henry Blake in MASH. Because I remember at that time, I was probably 10 or 12-ish. And I didn't understand death and never had lost someone at that time. And when Henry Blake died in MASH, I cried. I don't know why. I was a kid. I mean, I understand the implications now, but it was like the character was so like strong with the show. And when they had him die on the show, it just touched me so much. And yeah, Game of Thrones had a lot of people get killed and die. But the one that got it for me was Hold the Door. Up until that moment, there were great scenes, good emotion, good transition. But when Hodor was protecting Bran and holding that door, I had totally forgot about this scene. And it hit a nerve, just like when Henry Blake died. Hodor was like an unsung hero in Game of Thrones. And watching that scene and his sacrifice for Bran was just, it touched me. I cried. I teared up, and I was like, I'm not going to cry, am I? And I cried. Seeing him there, excuse me, sorry about that, holding that door. For me, it just hit the nerve. Man, what is going on? I'm trying to talk about something serious here. And all these distractions, a cough, cuckoo clock. But yes, Hodor, hold the door, got me good. And then there was a scene after that that was more of a happy emotion when Brienne of Tarth got knighted by Jaime Lannister. And the fact that you realize all these people come together for one common goal, and that's to live. I don't think people realize you can take all the other stuff out. And for me, the part that I understand now even more is what it is to live, to work together and not fight each other. Game of Thrones is amazing. It was well produced. If you don't read the books, that's okay. All the seasons go together very well watching it again. And I recommend it to anybody that wants to be able to understand that they took all this noise from all these people hating each other and trying to destroy each other and brought it right here to survive, to live. When was the last time that you were in a movie theater? I can't even remember the last time I was in a movie theater at all. It's been well before COVID. And what I miss the most about going to the movies is the entire experience. I used to live literally next to a movie theater. I used to take off Wednesday afternoons because I used to travel a lot for work, so I had time. I would leave work. I'd go to work and I'd leave about 10 o'clock. At noon, they would start their matinees. And on Wednesday at noon, I was at the movie theater. I would literally watch 2 to 3 movies in a row. And this was back when it was literally probably like $5 to $7 for matinee. I don't even know what the hell it is now. And it's probably so expensive. Who the fuck knows? Is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, if you really look at the trickle down, these movies are probably, definitely hundreds of millions of dollars to produce. I don't know with AI and CGI and all that good innovation what it costs, but going to the movies, I mean, it costs you what, $40 yourself? The experience is what it's all about. And movie theaters had to step it up with lounging seats. They have to have the bar. They have to have all the accommodations and amenities. But the cost of candy, come on, let's make it realistic here. And I know they have to make their dollars too for profit. But the experience, I do miss. bucket of popcorn with so much damn butter and cheddar salt for me, a huge cherry Coke, go to sit down, and you finish all your darn food before the damn previews are over. You know, if you're like me and your experience is you eat most of your food and drink most of your soda before the damn movie even starts. And then by the time the movie starts, you're like, oh, I got to go. I got to go. Crap. If I go now, I'm going to miss the movie. Now, what if there's a great opening scene? Holy crap. Damn it. I do this every time. Oh, no. But the experience for me was the same every time, no matter how much I thought about don't eat all your food, don't drink all your soda before the movie starts. But you know you do it, and you're in the same spot every time. And I know what you're thinking. Every time he went to see a movie on a Wednesday afternoon, did he get another bucket, another cherry Coke? No, I wasn't that dumb. Come on. Then there are the people that make your experience at the movies terrible. Smartphones are one of the worst things in a movie theater. They destroy the movie theater experience for everybody. I don't care who you are. First, growing up, it was the people that just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And then someone having to tell them, keep it down. Now, it's the fact that people have to be on their phones in the movie theater during the movie, and even worse, the previews. I need to see what's coming. Put your phone down. Goodness, this isn't a concert where you got to wave it because you can't bring lighters in now. Okay? Nobody needs to see your screen. You're not that important that you need to be texting or taking pictures. Put your phone down. And this is one reason I don't go to the movies anymore. It costs so much money that everybody else there ruins it for everybody else. One thing I do like with movie theaters now is that they have people escorted out because of this crap. But yes, smartphones have ruined the experience for the movies for this guy. For this guy. How about you? Whew, man, I got a lot of energy this morning. Whew. Get your coffee. Coffee. Yeah, that's right. Get your coffee. Oh, nice, black, bold coffee. Who doesn't love coffee? Some people, I know people that don't even drink coffee. Whew. I'm always asked, why do you drink coffee if you have so much energy? I don't know. I'm just a morning person. We're up every day between 4 and 5, and I just get going. Just get going. So, I say so a lot, and I'm not sewing like clothes. We made our annual after Christmas trip to Old Navy. Every year after Christmas, somewhere about 2 to 3 weeks after, we like to go to Old Navy. And the reason why is Old Navy has tons of sales. I mean, they sell most of their crap for $40 to $50 a piece, but then they're like, boom, 50% off or more. And to me, with my body type, no calves, skinny legs, their joggers are the best. And when I can get them for literally more than half off, I do. I do. I don't wear skinny jeans. I don't wear skinny pants because I have no calves. I got a big bubble butt, but they fit just right. Just right. And these cold days, sorry, I'm going to be comfortable. I'm going to have my in-house clothes on most of the day. I do take showers. One of the greatest things about Old Navy, once again, the nostalgia, is their graphic t-shirts. I'm not allowed to buy any of them because I'd have to buy it and sneak it home. But then my wife will see it and she'll be like, "You've got plenty of t-shirts." I'm a jeans, jogger, shorts, t-shirt kind of guy. Don't like the button down. I will never tuck it in. Sorry. But their t-shirts are amazing. They are fantastic. I love them. And they're not, they're just cheap t-shirts with a great old print, whether it's Metallica, whether it's something from the 80s, 90s. They bring it all back. And, their t-shirts are actually comfortable to wear. Not like this one, red, white, and reindeer, that I made and I sold 0. But anyways, their t-shirts bring me back. And I just sit there and I look at all the t-shirts for about 10, 15 minutes. And I'm like, awesome. Brings back those good vibes. Back when things were simple, easy. Kids could be kids. Growing up in a time where everybody got along, as far as you can tell. I miss those days. Now, we can talk about that a whole nother episode if you really want me to. But now it's just crazy out there. Crazy, 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 because people have agendas. Going to Old Navy, staring at their t-shirts, keeps it all right here and brings back all those amazing memories growing up, skateboarding, riding the bike with my friends, staying out till the lights come on. And the only way your parents knew where you were, the call chain from your fixed telephone in your house, that beige ugly thing in your kitchen with the wire that's down to the floor that you can stretch all the way around your living room so you can get a comfy seat when you're talking with a friend on the phone. Amazing times. And there's still good times now, but it brings you back. I was focused in for about 10, 15 minutes, just remembering about the old days when everything was simple and just right. Trader Joe's went in right next to a place that we were waiting to get Peruvian chicken, Mario's. Perfect Peruvian chicken. So good. And his sauce, nice and spicy. Ooh. So it wasn't open, so we go into Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's in Mount Plastic, good, at least what they think they are, elite people watching, is perfect entertainment. It's totally the yuppie vibe, the caring conversations, if you're lucky enough to catch one while they're talking. So we go into Trader Joe's to waste time because Mario's wasn't open yet. And we're just walking around, we picked up a couple items. We actually made out pretty well, I think. Pretty well. So just looking at how I'm thinking, do I dress like a slob? I mean, I know it's like Saturday morning, it's freezing cold out. And I just see how these, I'll be nice. I see how other people dress in Mount Pleasant. And I was like, do I dress like a slob or something? Because they're all dressed down, comfy clothes, but they're like nice, comfy clothes, I guess. And I'm thinking, man, okay. Maybe I'm just dressed like I'm from somewhere else. Maybe John's Island? I'll take it. I'll take it. Think about all their fancy, comfy clothes, and I'll buy my cheap, comfy clothes, and that's okay. But it's definitely entertaining. And I was able to get one conversation. And I don't think I had heard this term in a long time. But a gentleman walked by his coworker. It's barely 11 o'clock. She probably got there early. And it wasn't that she was already working. I put two and two together. And he says to her, I know it's your lunch break, but you're not late. Huh? How are you late for your lunch break? But as he's walking away, I hear the old saying, I got you, girl. The struggle is real. I got you, girl. The struggle is real. Okay, I'll be nice. But is it that she's not late for work or she's getting to work to go on lunch break? I was a bit confused. I don't know, but the struggle is real. I got you, girl. When I look around and I see all the Trader Joe's workers chit-chatting with each other, besides the people at the cashiers, like working, helping people, and then you had your two or three actually older employees stocking. I see all these young people just chit-chatting. Trader Joe workers just chit-chatting. And I'm like, the struggle is real. I've got you. I don't know. Today's world, totally different than my world. That's for sure. So this week's What the Biscuit, I got a couple of good things. No negative. So What the Biscuit, my first one, just a little tidbit about me. Not that you need to listen, but I'm going to tell you. People think I'm scared of heights. No, I like roller coasters. I have no problem flying on planes. And you should look this up. There's a difference between being scared of heights and scared of falling from heights. Two different phobias. So I always watch those solo climbers, whether it's buildings. Actually, the mountain, climbing a mountain with no straps, no harness is amazing and good for those people. But when it's a building, it just gives me the willies. And they get to the top, no harness. And they got their cameras, their selfie sticks. Even worse, they're controlling a drone. They're standing right on the top of this little nipple antenna at the top of the tallest building. And the wind is gushing, coming back and forth. And I'm like, how in the world do you have the discipline and brain power to stand on the top of this little thing on some of these skyscrapers? I don't get it, but it gives me the willies. I love watching them. And then when they show the view down below, and I'm like, OMG, What the Biscuit, son of a gun. It gets me so scared and goosebumps. I don't know how they do it. It is absolutely fucking insane to me. But this past week, a gentleman by the name of, if I say it right, Alex Honnold, free climbed Taipei 101 with no ropes. It's on Netflix. You can watch it. I think it's called Skyscraper 101. You see him go up the side, and it looks like a ladder, so there's somewhere to grab up and such. But then he gets this big silver thing. I don't know what the hell it was. And I'm like, how the hell is he going to get over that? It's like smooth. You know, is this Mission Impossible where he's got suctions? No, he just climbs around the damn thing. And when he got to the top, he literally was like Rocky on the top of this needle looking thing with no railing. And I'm like, what? No. 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 I don't even know how. It was like rounded. How he can get down to get inside of that antenna or that tower. I would be on top of that thing, laying on it like the top of a ball and hoping not to slide off. Simply amazing. And respect for discipline. So our second What the Biscuit moment this past week was I read an article of a gentleman in Western France that had an orchard. I think it was over like 50 acres of orchard that he said, I will give to the town as long as you keep it as an orchard for the community. He grows apples, plums, and a couple other items. The fact that this gentleman is willing to give all this land to his small little town, 560 people, so that they can grow their own food, they can have a community garden, is perfect. I read that. And I said to myself, the bubble popped. I saw that guy is what we should all be doing. Helping each other. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I finished Game of Thrones. And now I'm looking for my next comfort rewatch. Right now, the Sopranos have the lead. You know, it's character driven, it's a slow burn, but it still has that story that keeps you right there. The only downfall is I don't know if that's something I can have in the background just going on because of that. Maybe some of the episodes that are a little bit faster I could. So I'm not really sure right now, but I'm also thinking The Wire, which I've never seen, Mad Men, which I really couldn't get into. Love John Hamm, but just couldn't get into it. Another top contender, Breaking Bad. Once again, perfectly written, perfectly orchestrated, produced, everything. Then there's 6 Feet Under. I might be looking at. I don't know. I'm asking you to let me know what you think, what I should be watching next. as a rewatch that I can have, especially if it's at least 5 or more seasons. I want to hear from you. Send me a DM with the show you think I should watch that's good plot, good characters, just something that I can have in the background. You know, I like to have that distraction. I can't wait to hear from you. What else can we talk about this week? I'm not sure. There are a few things we could talk about, but I don't know. I like talking about TV, movies, shows, books. I got a great series for you. There's only 3 seasons out, but Reacher. I recommend those books because those are a little bit easier reading for me because they're pretty straight through. And a new guy I found, Harlan Coben. Haven't read any of his books, but I'm going to start looking into it. I'm also thinking about going to the audiobooks just to make it easier. But we'll see. Definitely. It was a struggling week. Not for any reason that I can really think of. You know, it was just one of those weeks that was just blah. And I don't know why. Busy week. And it was short. But I couldn't wait until Friday. Thought Friday was going to be smooth sailing. Oh no. Friday was busy too. So by Friday afternoon, we were done. I was done, exhausted. And you know what? That's okay. But I was experimenting, taking the morning now to record. And this is great because I got so much energy and so much coffee left. So let's wrap it up. Thank you for joining us at All About the Biscuits. And if you were a new listener, come on back. We want to see you. Come on back. Not that I can see you because you're behind the camera. And hopefully you're listening on whether it's Apple, Amazon, Spotify. But you can watch me and how dumb I look on YouTube. So, man, I say sew a lot. I should start sewing some clothes. Like those t-shirts at Old Navy. Bring you back. Thank you for joining us. Follow, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We want to blow this up, people. I just want to talk about anything, everything, just to keep it fresh, keep it real, keep it going. And you can wear your comfy clothes while you listen to me jibber jabber and rant about whatever. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. No, we won't. Really? Unless I have my eyes open. This is All About the Biscuit. Comfort content and weak vibes. So go out to the world, be kind, and support each other. Put a smile on someone's face today. Have a good one. Yes, one edit. Oh, actually, no edit, no script. Here we go. Just trying to find the end recording button for you. Be kind. Put a smile on someone's face.
Thanks for pulling up a chair with us at All About the Biscuits. Remember, life's messy, flaky, and sometimes sweet, but we're in it together. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, leave a review, and pass the plate to a friend. See you next time.